number of protesters disrupting Chrystia Freeland's official campaign launch this afternoon. She was formally trying to kick off her bid to be the next Liberal Party leader.
Of a Canadian flag moved by kids.
Protests began shortly after Freeland took the stage in her Toronto riding. Several protesters chanting pro-Palestinian slogans. There was also one who got on stage with a Palestinian flag. Supporters attempted to drown out the protests by chanting Freeland's name.
Are we going to let anyone stop us? No! Are we going to let anyone drown out our voices? No! Are we going to let anyone stop us for fighting for Canada? No! And do we know that the harder they try to stop us, the more they are afraid of someone who's going to stand up for our country?
There's no doubt that the protesters really impacted the ability of that launch to be a seamless performance. And it really went on and on and on. And Miss Freeland, as I think people saw, had to ad-lib. And I think she, all things considered, did a pretty good job. I mean, I've worked on leadership campaigns before. She would have, after being introduced by Mark Holland and her children, would have wanted to get right into that formal speech, which she eventually got to. But instead, her announcement was delayed by easily a half an hour because of these protesters. So I think she did a pretty good job, all things considered. I mean, obviously this isn't how they would have hoped her launch to have gone.
She did an excellent job, I think, so earlier in her political career, particularly with her discussions earlier on with Mr. Trump and company. We're going to need all the help we can get, it appears, after tomorrow, so definitely support her.
I liked her as a candidate, her position as finance cabinet minister, and I think she, in my opinion, she has a good shot as Liberal leader. I would like to see her place a bid, because I had a strong supporting for her.
I think she's very well liked, so I think she's got a good chance. I'm excited to see what she has to say, and I think she speaks really well. So I'm excited to hear what she does and how she emerges as a leader.
In the meantime, someone who spent a lot of time as part of Justin Trudeau's cabinet with Freeland, Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly, says she's endorsing another candidate, former Bank of Canada Governor Mark Carney. In a statement released today, Joly said, quote, she's proud to endorse Mark Carney, adding he brings unparalleled economic experience that governments turn to him in times of crises. Joly says Carney's best positioned to defeat Pierre Poilievre, who she says has shown a vision for Canada that won't stand up to the incoming U.S. administration. Candidates have until Thursday to announce their bid. Another person launching their leadership bid this weekend is Government House Leader Karina Gould. She did so with a campaign event in her hometown of Burlington. She pitching herself as the best person to restore voters' faith in the party.
Canadians have lost trust in our party. And if we are going to be able to keep building our country, we must rebuild our party. I became a Liberal at the age of 14 because I believe in Canada. I believe in who we are as a people. I believe in the promise that we represent for the entire world.